Matt Liberman, Will Stern here for Collect TV, and you may have seen yesterday on Collect an article in honor of Babe Ruth's $24 million plus sale of the called shot jersey at Heritage. We broke down 10 jerseys that we think could also shatter records if they were to come to auction. Two of those, I think we can all agree, Jackie Robinson debut, Jesse Owens at the 1936 Olympics, for their importance culturally, history, society. I think, Will, we both can agree that those are one and two.
Yeah, I think anytime you've got something like that that's so far beyond sports, it's hard to argue otherwise, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're each going to look at if we were to pick one from these top 10, which one we would want to see come to auction. Now, we aren't going to include those two because their historical and societal importance is so much higher than any of the others. But Will, if you want to start with what you would choose from that top 10.
Sure. So I'm going to start with something kind of modern. Um, LeBron's debut jersey. So we've got a few kind of things for a frame of reference, right? The jersey he wore when he was on the iconic the Chosen One cover in 2002, Sports Illustrated. The jersey that he wore then sold for over 500 grand in 2021. And then we also saw Golden bring a jersey that was matched to his fifth and eighth career games. They brought it to auction a few years ago and it didn't sell, but they were saying it was going to sell for upwards of $600,000, $700,000. So that's a bit of a frame of reference. But we've seen other LeBron jerseys sell for millions. So, I mean, his debut, to me, the hype around it, the fact that he was the second coming of Jordan, and that was the moment that he appeared on the world stage. So I think for me, that's a jersey that would really compete with the Ruth.
Yeah, I don't think there's been maybe any athlete ever as hyped as LeBron was coming into his rookie year. You mentioned Jordan. I was going back and forth between Jordan's game-winning shot against Georgetown in the 1982 national championship for North Carolina and Babe Ruth's debut, but for the Red Sox. And so going back and forth between those two, because look, North Carolina, that shot was really the coming out of Michael Jordan. He was Mike Jordan until then, and from that moment on, he was Michael Jordan. But the Babe Ruth Red Sox debut, I think I'm going to have to go with that one just because you think about the history of the Yankees and Red Sox, the curse of the Bambino, everything that ties those two franchises together came from Babe Ruth. And so you obviously see this $24 million sale of the college hot jersey at Heritage. I'm just imagining what his Red Sox debut jersey, that was his MLB debut in 1914, what that would go for. I have to think it would be somewhere close just when you consider the mystique of Ruth in the Red Sox jersey.
I don't know about that one. I think his Yankees debut would be way more important.
I, I, I,
Sure,
I
Babe Ruth. He's not in a Red Sox jersey, that's for sure.
no, for sure. But I think it's one of those where you talk about some of the fun that you can have in the hobby. I think him in a Red Sox jersey, that would be where some of that fun is. But
Sure.
those are our two. We want to know what yours would be. So let us know in the comments, and you can check out the article of the rest of the top 10 at collect.com. Again, for Will Stern, I'm Matt Liberman with Collect TV.